Hey, what's good, YouTube? This is Editor JT here. I had to take out literally an entire fucking portion of the video because YouTube is on my nuts bad about copyright. So just skip to this timestamp whenever you get to the number 8 spot. Yeah, thanks. Matter of fact, fuck that. You ain't gotta skip nothing. I'm taking this nigga's whole portion out the video, bro. So in the intro, I'm gonna say top 10 because I already pre-recorded it, but it's gonna be top 9. So I hope you enjoy the video because it took me a very long time. So if you don't, I might just find you. Toodles! Heroes. We all love our heroes, right? Whether it's comic books, anime, whatever. We all love heroes. A good hero will always make a good story. But what happens when not everybody can be the good guy? For every great hero, there is an even greater villain. Basically what I'm getting at today is I'm gonna need y'all to sit back, relax, and buckle your seatbelt because I'm gonna be going through my top 10 villains list today on the channel. Yeah, hey guys, it's me. The guy that makes you laugh all the time. Yeah, JT Ripper. Yeah, before we get started with today's video, I just wanted to know, you guys miss me? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. You know, I've been gone for a long while, and I'm here to explain why. Nah, bro, we ain't even doing that. What do you talk? What? Nah, you been gone for over a month, bro. A month, bro, with no content. You're tripping. But I'm back now. I'm gonna explain what I've been. Nigga, we ain't even trying to hear that shit. So what? Your screen was broke. You could have still edited it. You could just look past the cracks. Look past the cracks. First of all, pause. Second of all, who are you? How did you get in my house? Why do you have my face? You asking too many questions, little bro. You got the video going too long. Niggas gonna forget it's a top 10 video. Just go ahead and get back to it. I'm out. Lame ass nigga. What the fuck? Number 10. Who better to kick things off than the Mad Titan himself? Now, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know much about this nigga Thanos before Infinity War came out, but I did know of his character. And I knew he was a pretty big deal, so when he finally got his time to shine on the big screen, he showed up and fucking showed out. Like, how badass of a villain do you have to be to beat Hulk's ass in your first fucking scene in the movie? Loki really thought shit was sweet, talking about some, we have a Hulk. And I'm not finna lie, after Hulk snuck that nigga, he was getting some good hits in. I'm talking about Hulk got the drop on this nigga and he's just wailing on him. So Big Cole see Thanos getting his ass handed to him and he like, oh hell no, this big nigga whooping his ass. But then bro on the right like, hold your horses nigga, let him turn up. So as expected, they let that nigga turn up. Hulk having a sign of fear on his face is disturbing to me. I mean, look at him. Let me ask y'all something. Have y'all ever heard the Incredible Hulk make a noise like this? I'm sorry, could you repeat that? So, you trying to tell me that this is the same motherfucker I just heard? That throat chop was just the tip of the iceberg, though. Watch how he walks this nigga down. Oh my. Like, the technique and the strikes. Hulk can't do shit against it. He couldn't do anything against his offense. Like, the knees, like, then he just picks this nigga up with no effort.
Help! Help! Help me! Help!
You wanna know what's so crazy about this ass whooping? That is the last you see of Hulk for the rest of the fucking movie. Thanos had the trump card, scared to come out. And not only that, but in the first movie this nigga's in, he won! He won, y'all. Not to mention, in order to get that big dub, this nigga had to throw his own daughter off a cliff just so that he can ice out his fucking knuckles.
That is destiny fulfilled.
Number 9. What's a good way I can put this? Okay, take Martin Luther King and take Malcolm X and put them in the Marvel Universe, and you got Professor X and Magneto. Magneto is an Omega level mutant with the ability to control anything metal. He has the power to control and manipulate that shit, which is what makes him so fucking powerful. Well, you're not here to know what makes him powerful. You're here to know what makes him evil. Now, granted, Magneto has been pure evil on multiple occasions. It's more of a misguidance, you know? He grew up living in a world of people that hates mutants. So pretty much anyone that's not a mutant, he would just, you know, your life pretty much means nothing to him. And his mission is to basically get mutants to rule the world instead of regular humans. And he runs with this elite-ass crew, I'm talking about solid-ass crew, called the Brotherhood, and it consists of these members who you may or may not know. Juggernaut, Sabretooth, the Blob, Mystique, Toad, and leading the charge is a nigga that can control and manipulate metal. Like, how do you stop that? And that reminds me, this Magneto is the only nigga that I know that can really just bitch out Wolverine. Because you know what his whole fucking skeleton is made out of? You guessed it. Fucking metal. Adamantium metal. So it's like a disgusting mismatch for this nigga Logan. But Magneto, he's a mutant, so you know, he loves his kind. But don't get it twisted, bro. If he has a mission set, he doesn't give a fuck who you are or what you look like. If you're interfering with his mission, he will gladly fuck you up. But Magneto's actions speak louder than my words, so take your ass to Disney Plus or something and watch an X-Men movie. See what bro's talking about. He's a fucking good villain.
My name isn't Henrik. My name is Magneto.
Number 7. This motherfucker is racist. Oh, what, you don't believe me? Man, roll a clip on these niggas.
Hello, monkeys.
Miserable Saiyan monkeys. Nasty monkeys. The whole barrel of monkeys. You know, monkey see, monkey do.
Catch this, monkey! You're nothing but an overgrown monkey!
And if that wasn't convincing enough, just replay that clip, and every time he says monkey, just replace it with a hard R. But in all seriousness, like when Dragon Ball was first popping off with Frieza, he was a true menace. Like the simple mention of this nigga's name will have characters shook out they fucking shoes. And his violence knows no bounds. I'm talking about like hands were rated E for everyone. Like he just didn't give a fuck. Women, children, whoever the fuck, it didn't matter. If you ain't give him what he want, he's most likely putting the beam through your chest. And that's all just in his first form. This nigga transformed like 3 times in the show. Technically 4 if you count the steroid Frieza, but I don't really count it as a transformation. And yes, I was ignoring this one on purpose. We do not talk about this one. Damn, Trunks, that must be payback for what Frieza did to your dad. Wow, this angle is wild. Okay, anyway, so this man Frieza's blowing this nigga Vegeta's back. Wow, okay. So Frieza's hitting Vegeta from the back. He's giving Vegeta these mean-ass back shots. Alright, fuck it. Frieza's beating this nigga ass, bro. Like, he has him choked up with his tail, and he's just beating this nigga's ass. I'm talking about it's bad. He getting his ass whooped so bad, he coughed up blood on this nigga's face. And you wanna know what Frieza does? He licked that motherfucker off! This is a freaky alien genotype if I've ever seen it.
Tell your fine daddy I said,
Gohan's low-key sick of seeing Vegeta getting his ass beat, so he tries to rush with Piccolo like, don't go over there and get fucked up trying to save that nigga. Because let's be honest, what would Gohan have done had he stepped? Had Piccolo not have been there, what would Gohan have done? But that's just a few examples on this nigga Frieza, bro.
Since I know about your proclivity for and over-reliance on instant transmission, there's really nothing to it. As I previously stated, there's nothing to it!
Number 6. Imagine an evil Superman. Scary, right? Well, you want to know what's scarier than an evil Superman? An evil Superman with influence. Influence over whom, you may ask? Influence on America. In translation, no one knows this guy is fucking evil, except for the audience watching the show and the main protagonist. Meaning he could pretty much get away with shit like this. And that is, I promise, that is just the tip of the iceberg. Those who watch the show know that's not the only time the Homelanders fuck somebody over on a plane. Okay, so before I let these parts play out, I gotta explain what's going on a little bit. So these random extras that are just here so they can die, they're basically just, you know, holding this plane hostage. It's a stick up. And Homelander and Maeve come to save the day, supposedly. And I just wanted to point out, because I never noticed before, as this dude walking up on Maeve, you can clearly see him calling for surrender, and this nigga Homelander just lasered him dead in his chest, not giving a fuck. But because his influence is so strong, no one even really thinks twice about it. So now they think they've handled all the bad guys on the plane, and Homelander's telling everybody it's okay, they're gonna make it home safe. Which, if you couldn't tell already, that's not the fucking case. So they go to check on the pilots, and what do you know, he's being held hostage too, by one extra guy that they missed. Just one guy.
There you go, just relax.
So, you know, instead of just grabbing the nigga and throwing him out the window or some shit, he lasers the nigga and it goes through him and fries the fucking systems. Now this part coming up is where we really get to see Homelander's true nature.
Gotta go out there, lift the plane up.
Lift the plane? How? There's nothing to stand on. It's fucking air.
I don't know, fly at it, ram it straight.
That kind of speed, either the plane goes ass over tit or I'll punch straight through the hull. That was a big one. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. You take everybody one by one, you fly them to the ground.
Come back 123 times? Maeve, think. We're done here.
So the only option he sees left is to leave all of these people on the plane that's about to crash. Maeve even spots out a mother and a daughter and offers Homelander to at least take them too, if not everyone. And this is what this nigga had to say to her.
No.
Just these two.
No, what? So they can tell the world that we left the rest of them to fucking die?
Come on!
No, Maeve. No, you stay back. All of you, stay back. You stay the fuck back or I'll laser you, goddammit. I'll laser every fucking one of you.
So then Maeve is forced to make a choice. Leave and live with him or stay and die with him. And I'm sure y'all know what she chose. But I gotta give props to the actor that plays this nigga. Cause like being able to play that insane role, like that kind of off role, if you know what I mean. Like Homelander's just off. The nigga's fucking nuts. And the way Anthony Starr is just able to make his face look so dead inside, it just kills that shit. I don't know how he does it. I'm not gonna say too much about Homelander though, cause I don't want to spoil the show for anybody who might want to watch it. Cause I won't lie, the show it's some very crazy parts in that show, but it's a fire fucking show. I won't lie to you.
Because I am the Homelander. And I really can do whatever the fuck I want.
Number 5. Want to know what's scarier than the evil Superman with influence? An evil Superman who was literally born into war. But there's a reason why Omni-Man is number 5 over Homelander.
I'm with you! I'm gonna flash right that little shit son of yours! This worthless neighborhood! And every goddamn person you know!
Remember what I promised you. Now swallow. Merry Christmas.
Okay, now that we got that out the way, let's talk about Omni-Man. Omni-Man is from a comic universe published by Image Comics called Invincible. Invincible, the main character, is actually Omni-Man's son. Invincible also has a TV show, which is what I'm most likely going to pull from, because that's the first thing I've seen Omni-Man and Invincible in, was the TV show. So Nolan Grayson, right, otherwise known as Omni-Man, is from this race of fucking savages called the Viltrumites. They're basically like fucking Saiyans. And I won't lie, the first episode of the show had me fooled in the first half. I thought it was gonna be like, you know, a smooth little superhero show, nothing too special. As soon as them credits rolled, boom, there he is, Omni-Man. So he called all of the Guardians of the Globe, which is like the Avengers or the Justice League in this show. He called all of them to their base, and when they get there, they're all confused. Like who the fuck just called this meeting? We're all here and nobody knows who called the meeting? But the speedster of the group, Red Rush, he immediately peeps something's up. He sees Omni-Man getting ready to take off this nigga Immortal's head. I'm talking about smooth off. If that punch would have landed, it would have been a wrap. So at this point, not everybody's fucking confused. I'm talking about even the audience, because what the fuck is going on? I'm thinking bro's under like some type of mind control whole time, but no. Come to find out, the whole reason he's doing this is because the Guardians are in the way of his mission of conquering Earth. I probably should have gave a little spoiler warning before this video, but like, how have you not seen any of this stuff yet? But nah, so this nigga Red Rush, he's giving Omni-Man like the biggest problem. He's saving everybody like as he tries to kill him. Like look right here, he rush in, tagging that nigga up. But Omni-Man's like, this shit can only go for so long, my nigga. It's a wrap for you. You're pissing me off. And what comes next? Let's just say it's not the prettiest thing I've seen in an animated show. I had to pause the show to make sure I was still watching the same fucking show. Cause the way this shit starts off and the way it ends, it's two completely different fucking things. What I find crazy is, before this scene, Red Rush is talking to his wife about how he moves so fast that things at normal speed go by so slow for him. So I know that when Omni-Man was crushing this nigga head, it was just slow and agonizing the whole time. And I ain't gonna show what he does to the rest of the Guardians, because I want y'all to watch this whole scene for yourself. I want you to get a feel of what I felt. Those who've watched the show know that the next scene that I'm about to talk about, I don't think I've seen nothing like it. So the protagonist, Mark, Omni-Man's son, learns about Omni-Man's true nature and learns that he's just here to conquer Earth. And Mark's not fucking with that, so he tries to stop him. And they break into a brawl. Well, it wasn't really a brawl, it was more so Mark just getting his ass beat all across the city. It eventually leads to them in this underground subway, and my God. So a train is making its way down the rails, right? Omni-Man holds this nigga in front of the train, and I'm thinking, hey, they ain't finna do that. Maybe Mark will get out of it in time. No. The fact that the nigga stood there and did not let go of him until everybody on the train got murked is baffling.
You aren't listening, Mark. My time here has been a speck in the span of my life. You don't know me. I will burn this planet down before I spend another minute living among these animals.
Number 4. Now see, when I think of a Sentinel, I think of something like this, or something like this. But what they gave us in Days of Future Past was the most fucking terrifying adaptation I've ever seen of a Sentinel. Y'all know how I feel about things that don't have mouths. But these niggas are far more terrifying than just their physical appearance. Their physical capability is what's really brought them to this list. Remember how I said this was the scariest adaptation of a Sentinel? Well, yeah, adaptation is actually one of their fucking powers. They adapt to any and every mutant power. I'm sorry, but the way Colossus ran up on this Sentinel and got sat the fuck down is crazy. I'm sorry, but where the fuck did he think he was going with that punch? Look at the reach advantage. Like, bro, while Colossus shit is all the way back here, this nigga's shit is already closing in on his face. He eventually got his lick back, but that was about it. Alright, now here's where shit gets a little crazy. So now Iceman's in the mix and he's trying to help some shit out, but now everyone is split up because of Blink's portals. Colossus throws a Hail Mary left hand, but he gets caught. And like I said earlier, they can adapt to any mutant power. So Colossus' metal is now that nigga's metal. But they have no clue that these niggas can adapt. So Sunspot is just blasting this nigga, not knowing that he's absorbing Iceman's power from the Sentinel that's fighting Iceman right now. And the Sentinel that's fighting Iceman right now is absorbing Sunspot's power. So y'all can only imagine. Ice Sentinel like, alright bro, you need to chill out. And of course the Fire Sentinel grabs Iceman. And I don't know why they had to do my nigga Colossus like this. PG-13 my ass. Ain't no way. And the way Fire Sentinel did Iceman was just that. I'm not gonna lie. It was just straight up disrespectful. And you know what's crazy? Everybody you just saw get massacred, they get massacred even worse the second go around. Y'all thought Vision had it bad in Infinity War. Nah, these niggas got it bad.
Is everybody okay?
Number 3. Arguably Spider-Man's greatest foe, and easily one of my favorite villains, Venom, swinging in at the number 3 spot. Venom is an alien parasite called a symbiote, and the symbiote needs a living host to be able to access his full power. Now Venom has, latched on to many people, but one of the most infamous hosts will be Eddie Brock. What's so crazy about this nigga is 1, he's one of the few people that know Spider-Man's actual fucking identity, and 2, he's the only person that Spidey can't sense.
Symbi and I spent so much quality time together. Venom doesn't register to my spider sense as a threat.
But not only that, he also gave birth to one of my favorite Spider-Man storylines ever.
The black suit! What am I doing in the black suit? I hate this thing! He started. I felt good.
Venom, get ready for a world of pain.
You have no idea.
But I'm sure y'all get the idea though, right?
We are Venom. On second thought, please.
Number 2. Honorable mentions. And at number 1.
Shit, I'm ready to go. Off a motherfucking 30, grab that bitch and let it go.
Where do I even start with this nigga, bro? Well, I can start with this. Batman. How is this nigga still alive? Like, we're talking about a nigga that beat a kid with a crowbar. We're talking about a nigga that cut off his own face and stapled that bitch back on. And I know y'all remember that little prank he pulled on Superman.
Where is she? Doomsday, I will not let you hurt anyone!
Yeah, that big ass monster he just tackled through the roof, that's not the big ass monster that he just tackled through the roof. It's actually his wife that he just tackled through the roof. But he didn't know that because he was on Joker's fear toxin. Do you have any idea how fucking livid I would be if I was Superman? Like, nigga, if I was Superman, I'd have to...
Now that's a punchline.
Oh yeah, I forgot he did that. But I mean, can you really blame him? Because not only was it his wife that he killed, but she was pregnant. Even in agonizing pain, this nigga still finds something to smile about.